The longest line would be for Deshaun Watson if he's in fact available.
Well, yeah, of course.
Did you hear what Mort said over the weekend about that?
No, I was too busy scrolling through Deshaun's Instagram over the weekend.
Well, I mean, we were talking about how, the owner, Cal McNair, said that Deshaun's on vacation and he looks forward to hearing from Deshaun when he gets back. And we finished the show last week saying that the out-of-office email is the most disingenuous message you can send to another person to say that you're unreachable. Because you're basically sending an email saying that I know you're trying to contact me digitally, which I can get on my phone anywhere on the planet Earth, but I have limited access to email, which means you're going to put your phone away, but you're still tweeting and Instagramming.
Right.
Okay? So the out-of-office message from Deshaun was that photograph he posted with his girlfriend boat side on the Instagram, which is like, yeah, you're out of office.
Yeah.
And then you're out of pocket. And then Mort said on ESPN yesterday, he said that based on his sources, knowledgeable, that Deshaun would take a trade to Miami, to the Dolphins.
Well, how about that?
And that was one of the conversations we had yesterday is who would want Deshaun. We basically determined pretty much 3/4 of the league would take him. And to all of our new friends listening on Raiders Nation Radio, 9:20 a.m. in Vegas, as much as you love Derek Carr, and he might be hearing us right now in his house next to Gruden's, I would proffer to say if Deshaun Watson's available, Mayock will get on that. You got to kick that tire. That's for darn sure. And so we said, would the Dolphins trade Tua for him and take Deshaun Watson? Because Watson has the ability, if he says, I want out, he's got a contract that says he has a no-trade clause. He has every ability to engineer this. And it looks like, according to Mort, that's something that's engineerable. And Ian Rappaport said on our show yesterday on Game Day Morning that Watson is, in fact, upset with the process. Now, our friend Mike Florio
got this ball moving last week.
Well, he got the ball moving last week by saying that there's some smoke there.
Yeah.
And Florio today, Pro Football Talk, by the way, again, if you're listening to us in fresh ears, Pro Football Talk every day can be seen on NBC Sports on Peacock, and PFT PM closes our day every single day. So we're in the Florio Flauta on NBC Sports on Peacock. At any rate, he's hearing that Jim Caldwell is a front runner for the gig in Houston. Now, you know how I feel about Jim Caldwell. The minute that the Lions fired Patricia, I'm like, they could do a lot worse than rehiring Jim Caldwell. And man, did I get lit up, as the kids would say, on Twitter and in my own text from my own brother-in-law. And other people are like, you've lost your mind because of how terrible he was against teams with winning records and things of that nature. But if you'd like to put out the Deshaun Watson fire, Jim Caldwell, I think, is your fireman. Caldwell placing a call to Deshaun and saying, you're upset about the Patriot way once again being installed here, or the general manager that you clearly did not want or don't appreciate or don't think is the right way to go after Bill O'Brien was the one who set the fire here. Caldwell would be a guy that can call up Deshaun Watson and say, here's my plan, and let's take a seat. And then Dungy calls up, and so on and so forth. And I think that thing would be, as you know, Dungy's on that committee that apparently Houston put together.
Yeah.
That another report over the weekend was the old Korn Ferry folks, who, you know, is one of my favorite words to be said in the NFL, is you hire a headhunting firm to tell you who to hire, as if you're just new to the NFL business.
RES Consultants. Like, what are we doing?
But Korn Ferry apparently told him,
been saying that.
Told Cal McNair to hire somebody other than Caserio, and he just said to Korn Ferry, I'm going with the other people. So, as if, in my mind, a headhunting firm is not a big enough scam. That RES Consultant, just send your money here. We'll give you some names. We'll give you some names. As if it's not a big. What's a bigger stealing of somebody's money than giving the owner an actual recommendation and him not taking it and still paying you, cutting you a check? Oh my God. Let's get in that business. RES Consulting.
And we can consult on a variety of topics.
Doors are open. We'll tell you about keeping your feet on a plane, your shoes on a plane, right? When you're flying, we'll tell you about different ways. Out of office messages are totally disingenuous, like you've got limited access to email. Okay, I guess your phone's not working where you are, even though you're tweeting and Instagram.
But by the way, Rich, after looking at Deshaun's Instagram, to quote Joe Rogan, I understand. I understand.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.